baby's home. Cairo, Cairo is my baby's home. One bite Cairo now won't be long. Women in Cairo, they will treat you kind and sweet. Women in Cairo, they will treat you kind and sweet. Catch you around and take you off your feet. Shoot you and knock you, teach you and cut you too. Shoot you and knock you, teach you and cut you too. They get through the graveyard, then for you. Cairo, Cairo, babe. Cairo, Cairo, babe. Women in Cairo send you down to your grave.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to livestream number 95. Yeah, on our way to 100. And then some new things are going to happen. I told you about this last week. I will maybe talk a little bit more later on. But just to lead everything in with maybe something for newcomers. Today, live blues back up in the beginning. Then a little talk about self-confidence as a guitar player, how we can improve it, and some important things that I think you and I should think about when it comes to musicianship and, where are we? Are we comparing ourselves to others? Or what are we doing? And then 2 open tunings today and 2 versions of the same song. So we'll play the melody to I'll Fly Away, a wonderful song that is mostly known from this movie, Brother Where Art Thou, but it's a song from the, I think, late 20s, 30s, and when, gospel was just kind of getting born and everything just started. So this is not a traditional, this is not a let's say a Negro spiritual that used to be, the origin of lots of today's music. So, but it's going to be fun. The melody is wonderful. It's actually quite easy to play if you just follow the basic rules of how to hold the slide, how to angle it and everything. But I'll show you everything in detail. So it's going to be great. Let me see who's checking in. Hi, Patrick. Oh, why is your comment so small? Let me see if I can do something about it. That's it. Good. Thank you. That pic was taken, if you think in the intro, it's a Russian photographer, very well known over there when I played in St. Petersburg, 2014. Great gig, big festival. All right, so Patrick is saying that today he's going to be a fly on the wall. All right. You're always welcome to chime in if you have the time. Let us know if you like the songs. So, still Patrick. All right. Great to see you. Geir, Norwegian Attack. Great to see you too. All right. Graham. Good to see you too. Our UK audience. Who else is here? Oh, this is so great. You do a live stream and you just see people popping in. It's like, it's amazing. That's the greatest reward of all. Thank you. Abby. Hi. Oh, that's a double trouble. Both Abby and Dan are watching. Okay. And Cincinnati from Ohio. Hi, Milovan. Great to see you too. Good. Oh, another Swede. Good. So we're like two Swedes, and the rest is foreign folk. How should I count myself? I've been living in Sweden for like 32 years now. So it's like, yeah, I'm half a Swede, half Serbian, or old Yugoslavian. Basically, I'm right in the middle. I've lived in my old home country for exactly as long as I've been living in Sweden. I'm turning 64 this year, so it's like 32 years when I came to Sweden, and now I've been here for 32 years. That's great. Hello, Kosho, my dear good friend from Berlin, from Mannheim, basically, but now he lives around Berlin. Good. You hear this, so I'm on my way to the blues backup. So this is just going to be standard tuning, key of E, and I'll do the slow blues to start with, and then I will just kind of speed it up into another kind of groove. So get ready for that. Need to answer this before we go on. Oh, Maria, I do see your comment. It's just that it was quite small, so let's make it bigger. Yes, you can write your comments now. That's great. There's this little catch when it comes to live streams and people who are watching. If you don't have a Gmail address, so you just open up YouTube and you come in and you're watching the live stream, it's okay, but you cannot leave comments. So you need to have a Gmail account. So some people just, get the Gmail address just to be able to watch live streams and comment. They don't even use it. Maybe they have their email address at work or privately on their own domain or something. I don't know. Good. Let's go. Got plenty of stuff to do today. Slow blues first, and then I'll go on into something else. And I don't even know what that's going to be. I just thought, okay, let's improvise. Yeah. Look what I've learned after 94 live streams, to turn off my microphone while I'm changing the guitars so it doesn't pop out in your headphones or loudspeakers. Great. Yes. That was fun. Well, thank you, Abby. Coming from a pro. That's great. Yeah, I love it. It's a kind of a version, or let's say the groove that's resemblant of maybe Bye Bye Blues or similar. Even if we think of the intro song to my live stream every day, every time I'm going live. So it's I just love those kind of half jumpy grooves that still have the 12-bar structure, basically most of it. Yeah. Good. Okay, so I'm trying to find my mouse here on the screen. Thank you, Kosho. So let's type in something for a second, and then we know we're doing the right thing. Good. So, why today's theme? It's something that's really connected to last week's rant that I had about things when it comes to musicianship and doing things. And I'm always kind of I'm wearing this same T-shirt every time I'm going live nowadays. It says you're on mute, and I translate that as something that we are on mute, sometimes unconsciously when we play, because we don't use all the potential that we have. And this has got nothing to do with technical skills, how many chords we know, how fast we can play. Yeah, that's technical skills. It's just like, it's something that we're always comparing ourselves to maybe somebody else. I'm talking we, because I've done it previously a lot when I was younger. Now I'm getting so old that I really don't care. But actually, somewhere in between, halfway through my career, I just stopped because I realized that there's no point in comparing myself to anybody else, because I've spent more time convincing people that they're good enough than playing and doing workshops. So I started teaching when I was around 40, and it was like, damn, people are just complaining about themselves. And I mean, nothing wrong with them. I mean, it's just a matter of self-confidence that's sometimes even with professional musicians and colleagues who have stage fright and they, puke before the gigs and all that. I mean, I've seen everything. And I've done it myself a couple of times when it was really, really important for me, for people that I was playing with, for maybe, you're a backup musician for an artist who's just, playing live, and it really needs to be good because there's a record producer and, a record company owner who's sitting in the first row. So it really needs to be sounding good, and that can set a lot of pressure. But when I talk about people who I meet on my workshops, on my guitar retreat, very often my biggest problem is to convince people that they're good enough. People call me, email me, and of course now I'm kind of doing some promotion for my retreat because it's in July and I'm taking applications and and all that. But I will do more promotion for that in social media and all that. But usually people email me and ask about, okay, well, what's the level? How good do I need to be? I'm not really good. I can't play so many chords. I don't know so many licks and all that. So the truth is, and I'm sure everybody's aware of that, but they're not thinking about it. So when it comes to you're on mute, unmute that part. It's like think realistically and think that even those that we look up to and think, oh God, they are amazing, they're fantastic. Come on, I'll never be good like that. It's not that. We shouldn't compare ourselves to somebody else. We should compare ourselves to our own yesterday. If I'm playing every day, if I'm enjoying playing, and I will improve. I will know more in 6 months from what I know now if I just keep playing, keep pushing it. And it's sometimes not so easy to find joy when I need to practice. I'm trying to kind of stir that into a routine of, no, I'm going to play. I'm not going to practice. A lot of times people tell me, oh man, I hate practicing. Can you give me a funny lick, something that can keep me, amused for a couple of weeks or something? Yeah, of course, I can give you licks. But if you only learn licks that are great, what's that? What's that for joy? I've had students like that several times. When they asked me to show them lick after lick after lick, and as soon as they realized how it was done, and maybe even are able to execute a couple of times, they want to move on. Oh, show me another one, show me another one. And I was like, but wait. If I show you like 5 licks, you have to apply them to a song, to a groove, to something. Otherwise, you're just playing licks. I mean, for me, that's not music, and I'm not interested in that. And sometimes I really had to say no to people coming back when they just wanted licks and licks and licks and everything. No way. So, yeah, that was that. Oh, I've seen some things happening in the chat here. Let me see. Oh, David, my friend David, who just celebrated 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's great. I'm on my way to my 500. I'm around 480 something, so I think I'll do that. All right, people say hi to each other. Oh, you like that one? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I really enjoy that kind of comparison because it's something that I've heard in a webinar or a course or something, but it was about business. When you're an entrepreneur and you want to start a new business and you compare yourself to people who are making $5 or $10 million every year or something like that, and they say, no, compare yourself to yourself from yesterday and improve just a little bit. And there's this great book by James Clear called Atomic Habits, which is that, let's say, if you improve 1% in whatever you do every day, just imagine after 365 days of a year, how good you're going to be at something. And we all know that. We're intelligent people, but many times this demons of bad self-confidence and lots of things can happen in life that produce that feeling of not being enough, not being good enough, not being able to deliver. Or sometimes you practice, you play, you enjoy it, and you go to a gig and it just doesn't really go well. Then it's very easy to go back to, oh, come on, I suck. I don't want to do this anymore. So we need to push it through. It's just like with everything else in life, everything else in life. And when it comes to guitar playing, it should be joy. It can be a hobby. It can be work. It can be something that fulfills us with great feelings. And I don't know, if I if I take up the guitar, I don't always know what I'm gonna be playing, but I always come up with something that makes me happy. I will never do like, oh, I'll try this lick. Oh, that doesn't go. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't want to play anymore today. No. It never happens. But it's also that I've been working quite hard on that it's okay. If I want to play something, it's good enough for me. And my Bobby McGee. But it's like, yeah, good. So you see me holding this little sanding guitar, Razophonic Beast, and oh, that's right. This is something that I always play when I take up this guitar. Doesn't matter if I've decided to work on a specific song or something. You who've been following me for a while here, you know that I'm using a program or app called Notion, where I have neatly written down ideas for songs that I play with different constellations, bands, colleagues, collaborators, and all that. And it's even if I open up Notion and I know there are some songs that are tagged with just now, so I can choose between 5 or 6 of those songs. Okay, I'll play this today. But I always do this little lick when I start, and it includes slide as well. So it goes like this. This is my endorphin. This is my lucky lick or something. I just love how this all sounds. And basically, maybe it's just a lick. I'm not sure. I'll be. Oh yeah, I do that. I play this in Midnight Special, or maybe Corina's. But technically, it's this. So it's G chord, and I'm pressing the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, 5th on the 1st string. So and I don't play with slide. And then I go to the I'm keeping the big bass, going from G. What I did here is that I removed the 3rd of that G chord. So it's not a major G chord. This would be the major G chord, but this is, I'm doubling the note D. So I'm playing only G, D, G, D, G, D, which is the 1st and the 5th note in the scale. So it's like that's why it sounds like that. So, but I go from there. Nice grip, sounds great. Then I go to a part of a C chord, but I'm keeping the big bass G. Then I open it, then I make it a G major, and then I go to, actually I go to G chord, which is here. So I go, but I meet it with a D bass. So I'm going to the 5th chord, because I'm going to jump on the 7th fret and play that D chord. Or something. So I keep there, and this fills me with enough energy to just take on any note or any song that I decided to work on. This is like a charging station for me, always in open G. And I have another lick in open D that I always start with. So if that would maybe give you some initial inspiration to start playing, when you start playing, it's find something that really gives you joy when you play it. Right. So, now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll Fly Away. You can find the song on Spotify, anywhere there's music to be streamed. So it's going to be in open G to start with. And this is your open G for those who are maybe new and haven't done this before. So if I'll go from the treble strings, the thin ones. So that one is note of D. And then the second string remains as in a standard tuning. So it's B, G, and D. So the second, third, and fourth string are the same as in standard tuning. Then the fifth string goes from A in standard tuning down whole step to G. So it's the same as on the third string. And then the sixth string goes from E down whole step to D. And now we have, in open G, we have 3 D notes. It's a sixth string, fourth, and the first. And that gives it, you know, this nice round sound. Right, okay. So, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning. Right, that's the song. So, where is the first note? Do, do, do. It's here on the 9th fret. So we'll do it. I won't say the easy way, but we'll just do everything we can on the first string, maybe to just relax from, you know, technicality of it, just to find how nice it can be to play with a slide, and you're just going to be gliding in a nice manner down the neck. So. So we play 9th, 5th, and open string. And then go back to 5th string, 5th fret, sorry. Maybe I should just play the whole melody once, and then you'll see what I mean. We'll stay there. So it goes from to open string. This note on the first string, open, can also be played on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, like this. And the reason you would maybe want to play it like this is because you can vibrate that note. Open string sounds as open and very flat and very, flat, like this. Compared to this second option is a bit more complex because you need to think about dampening the first string. So which means I will play, if you watch my picking hand. So when I come somewhere here, I would dampen the first string and prepare my index finger to pick on the 2nd string. So it goes like this. So when I'm reaching that note on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, I'm picking the 2nd string, but the first is dampened here. And I'm also dampening behind the slide here. And there's this nice angle that I have. Let me show you that, because we need to set the main thing. Oh, come on, little camera. Whoops. It's protesting today. You're just seeing my hairy arm. Let's see, maybe it will come back. Yes, we're back. Good. I haven't used it for a while, so it's protesting. Good. So, nope, the wrong way. So what I'd like to show you, when I play this melody, so watch where my slide is when it comes to height, right? So I'm keeping my slide always as low as I can or as low as I need. See, the slide is only up to the second string. I'm not going higher than that because I don't need a chord or anything else that would be in the way, because this note goes nicely with the open third string. All right, so it's kind of so watch my picking hand here. If I try to put that into the song, no. Okay, so I'm jumping ahead of myself. So, but I just wanted to show you the context. I mean, that's the whole thing. Then we have a part B. I'll fly away, oh glory. So yeah, so let's go from the beginning. So keep your slide as low as you can when it comes to the strings you're playing. So if you're playing something on the second string, then the top of your slide, this upper part, should be only on the second string and just a little bit higher to make sure you have that margin, which doesn't say this is a rule of any kind. This is just me explaining how I play it, and this is the way I achieve a clean tone, which also gives me the opportunity to play the rest of the chord like this. And then it's easy to just go. And then I will go with my slide up to cover the whole chord and then play the C chord on the 5th fret. Good. So, this is one way to play it. If you watch my picking hand, which notes I'm picking. So it's like this. I can also just pick once and have 3 notes played with the slide. Let's try to do that. It gives you this nice kind of ring to it, and even if I'm dampening behind the slide and all that, it sounds nice. Sometimes it would be also okay if you just let it ring all the way, which means you won't dampen behind the slide with your fretting hand. It will just play like this. I wouldn't do it all the time, and actually it's not my style of playing. I like to dampen behind the slide and just get that note. And then I kind of incorporate some of the picking patterns, which doesn't have to be this. Because we are not on the Mardi Gras March. We are just playing a song where some nice parts of chords can be thrown in, but it's not something that needs to be kind of driving the whole song. Okay, let's now switch to C. When you go to this is the simplest way to do it. There's when you sing, it's like a I'll fly away in the morning. This part, in the morning, doesn't maybe have to be played with a slide. It's nice if you do it, but it's not something that's kind of written, oh, that's the melody of a song when you play a slide. My slide version is just something I came up with, and I'm planning to play this with the Maria Stilla when we do the Delmore sessions, and we do a couple of gospel songs, some old-timies, and this song is kind of one of those that we really, really like to sing harmonies on. And of course, there's always a way to play harmonies on this, even with slide. So if you play with your friend who also plays slide, it can be played in harmony. It would be great, right? So. I've never done it before. It just came to me like, okay, you could play slide melody to that, which I did actually. The first time I've heard two slide guitars playing in harmony was when I heard Ry Cooder and David Lindley in 1991. They played in Hamburg in Germany. I wasn't there, but I have a recording from the audience done by a good friend of mine, and he gave me that cassette tape like you need to hear this, and of course I needed. So and they played this signature melody from Long Riders from the movie that they made the soundtrack for, and they played that in harmony with slides, which is just amazing. So years later, well, not so many years later, 95, 96, so 5 years later, I'm recording with Sam Mitchell, and we were about to play a CC Rider, right? And then we just decided, hey, let's do it in harmonies. Okay, what are you playing? Okay, what are you playing? Okay, I'll do that. You do that. Let's do it. So we recorded it. So the CC Rider would go like a CC Rider, see what you done done. CC Rider, see what you done done. CC Rider, see what you done done. Sammy's version was quite based on, I think, lead bellies. And he also played it in open G, if I remember well. Don't take my word for it, I'm not really sure. I'm getting old. So, but then Sammy played see Rider, see what you done done. And I did. CC Rider, see what you done done. See that rider, see what you done done. And then we have this. That was my harmony. Okay, so it's really, really possible to think of the harmony as if you were singing to it. So just trying to find those notes on slide. Good. All right, David. See you next time. All right. All right. Tom is in Sweden this time. That's great. He usually calls in from Spain. It's cold. Yeah, it's cold here. Yeah, it is. Good. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming and taking the time to come in. Thank you, David. So, let's change to C. Let's go. And now. So I kind of play the 2 or 3 strings on the 5th fret. And then I top it with a bass, which is also on the 5th fret with slide. So, and then I go back to G. I just kind of angle the slide from the strings, and I keep the G note on the 5th fret on the 1st string. And this is just before the do, 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 if I'm going to play it or not. So the whole thing together. this is something I really, really like because it saves you time. It's quite easy to play if you have the control over your picking hand. So it's this. It can be ring like this, or you can try to play it really, really clean. So it's a jump from the 9th to 5th fret, right? This note is also quite close on the 8th fret on the 2nd string. So it's and what we're winning there is that we can glide to, and then you get this note, and also nice harmony there. Okay, so I'll lead you into this from C. We need to be on a today's theme backdrop. Sorry, so back to G, and then I'll do it slowly. So what's happening from this 8th fret to the 5th fret on the 2nd string, it's this. So kind of going down. You hear these harmonies, these overtones in the background. That's the beauty of playing slide. You get surprised by things happening and you're actually not doing anything. So what I did here is that I can, so I just angled the slide from the 1st string, and this is something I can show you from here. So it's from the 5th to the 6th fret, just a very fast one. So when I come back to the 5th fret, 2nd string, I just kind of angle the slide so the 1st string is open. See, I'm playing the 2nd string on the 5th fret. So I'm not that smart myself. I actually heard Sam Mitchell playing Sunshine in Houston in open G, and that song goes like this. Right? So he kept it in that wonderful rhythm and had. So it's all a matter of picking 1st and 2nd string, and then you just angle the slide, keeping it on the 2nd string, but you let the 1st string ring under that. So back to So what's nice with this part is that I'm kind of throwing in the whole chord of D. So now slowly. This is a lick I've showed you before. Those of you who've been watching this before, it's something you kind of, before you pick the note, it's this. See, I'm dampening the 2nd and the 3rd string, and then playing the 1st. So sometimes at the same time with the bass, or sometimes without the bass. So and here with this D chord, I could also throw in the big bass, like this. So the main thing when it comes to basses is that you need to dampen the basses that are kind of not connected to the chord you're playing. So otherwise it will just ring there and just be in the way. So D, So after this, and just before I'm about to play the 5th string, I would dampen with my picking hand here in the back. So, and now we're coming to the B part, second part. We're done. That's it. That's everything. But the beauty of learning to play this melody with slide is that it gives you an amazing opportunity to practice your vibrato. How long you're going to let these notes ring? How long are you going to wait before you switch? And how are you going to emphasize the melody? So let's go to this second part. So. Okay, this was a little bit harsh, but let's try to play it a little bit more poetically, like a. So it's not like if I would play it like a march, if a. Right, so we need to give it a life. We need to give it some music to it. So this upper part, I would always emphasize that note because I'm longing after that note when I have played the first part of the melody. So I'll fly away, oh glory, right? So I would give it an extra vibrato and I will let it ring until the last millisecond before I need to change because of the melody. So I would do it like this. I'll fly away. So you see, I give it a vibrato that's long, 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 and especially when it comes to the chord. Sorry. Yeah. So the B part for the last time, I'll try to play it very slowly now. So. Fly away. Sorry. That was it. So you can come back to this and just rewind, replay it, and try to do it together with me. And maybe you can, in the beginning, just try to kind of see where the chords are because it's G, C, D. So in the beginning is just G. C. I'll fly away in the morning. G, D, and then G again. And then the second part. This is, for me, this is pure emotion. It's song, it's the melody coming in. So it's like a, so I will kind of keep it and just go down a little bit in order to come to the next note. You can practice these notes or any other melody by not only playing. Go to it, go from it, go toward some emotion that you feel for the moment, like a. Meet it with a bass. I didn't let the slide go from the strings. I just kind of glided all the way down to the 5th fret. So when it comes to rhythms, when it comes to kind of finger picking behind this, I've showed you before the basic finger picking when it comes to both open G and in standard tuning. Just if you would play, let's say, the C chord in a standard tuning in finger picking manner, or A chord, you will always have the 5th string as a main bass note. Chord, bass, chord, bass, chord, bass, chord. So in my mind, when I'm playing some other songs, like maybe Statesboro Blues, I don't know, Midnight Special, Corina, I play all these songs in open G, and there it's a lot of emphasis on the rhythm, on the groove, just going, right? Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. Wake up, mama, turn your lamp down low. So it's a lot of this wop, 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 wop. But this 2 and 4 in the measurement of like a 1, 2, 3, 4. The 2 and 4 is something that I can use in I'll Fly Away as a means of kind of showing where the kind of tempo or the groove is for the song, and then the basses I would usually use to kind of meet the melody where it's appropriate. So so it's like do 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 do. So I kind of maybe in that pattern. So if this is the first time you're playing slide, and if this melody is complex because of all these angles that I've shown you and all that, so please go back, watch that, go to the replays, loop it on YouTube. Maybe you can even use the extension for, I think it's for Chrome and all Chromium web browsers. There are several of them. And you can slow it down without losing the pitch. So you're still going to be in open G, just do it that way. And then just master the melody first and fool around with those vibratos. Don't forget that vibrato is only sideways. Let's say if I would turn and show you the first string, right? Oh, sorry. It's only left, right, left, right, left, right. It's got nothing to do with kind of going up or circular movements or whatever. It's just left, right. The slowlier you do it, the shorter movements need to be. So it's like this. If you do it fast, then you can move almost like a centimeter left, right. The more you vibrate, the more movement you're allowed to do. But slowly, this is my favorite way to play vibrato. Slow, oily, and giving you, good headroom to show emotion, to play it slowly, to play it, staccato or legato, whatever. Yeah. Good. All right, guys. I know I was too ambitious. I told you, I was going to do it in open G and open D. Yeah, of course. My bottom, no. But we'll leave it for the next week. So next week, I'm going to fly away in open D. So I hope you'll have the time next week to join me for that, and it's going to be really, really fun. Yeah, so are there any questions about this? Oh, I think David has gone because it's 3 o'clock, or now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon in his time zone. But I can ask him next time when we talk. We talk a lot. Okay, thank you, Milan. I didn't know this. I thought it was, you can slow it down as much as you want, but I guess half a speed is more than enough for this. Yeah, great, great, great. Thank you, Kosho. It's been my pleasure. It always is. Good. So guys, thank you so much for coming today. It's been wonderful to spend an hour with you, and I hope you'll have the time to come next week. Don't forget to follow me on socials, and if you have any questions, send me an email. It's just homesickmac@gmail.com, or hit me up on Twitter or on Facebook. Yeah, more than welcome to do that. And give me some suggestions about what to do these last couple of live streams until number 100, because I told some of you last week that when I'm done with these 100, I'm gonna put my time into creating recorded YouTube videos for the channel with this instruction, but dedicated to a song or to a pattern or to a chord change or something. I have, I think, around 270 ideas that I've gathered over these 2 years that I've been doing the live stream and kind of postponing the moment of decision making, and that's also something that I need to persuade myself that I'm good enough, right, to do these YouTube videos, because live streams are still something that's like well, anybody can do a live stream. It doesn't ask for, you know, too much, but actually it does. It's a joyful couple of hours every week that I prepare the live stream, think about the themes, what I'm going to be talking about, and how. So it's like, I think it's time to do something else, because I've been doing this for 2 years, and I will continue live streaming, but only not weekly. Maybe it's going to be a bi-weekly, or maybe I'll just take a month off the live stream and just create a couple of videos to have them in, you know, in rotation, to have one video every week and go on, and then just do the live streams for... Live streams are more going to be something almost like a podcast. It's going to be more, once there are many YouTube videos out there with instructions on songs and licks, I mean, I don't need to do them on live streams as well. In live streams, then maybe I could just go deeper into some subjects or answer questions and whatever. Or we can concentrate on the tech behind the playing, recording techniques, or I don't know, productivity as a musician, just coping with everything in life. So we'll see. I'm not promising anything. It's just going to be like, okay, I'm going to run to the 100 live streams and then send you a big thanks and just say, okay, I'll keep you posted. Keep an eye on the channel, and then I'll just start pumping out videos. That's my intention. But next week then, it's going to be I'll Fly Away in open D. So, thank you so much for coming today, and I will see you guys next week.
It was in spring, one sunny day, my sweetheart left me, Lord, she went away. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, but I'm sitting on top of the world. Things could call me up, down and out by soul. Said, come back, Daddy, Lord, I need your soul. Sitting on top of the world. Like my peaches, don't you shake my tree. Get out of my orchard, let my peaches be. Now she's gone, I don't worry, but I'm sitting on top of the world. In spring, one sunny day, my sweetheart left me. Now she went away. Now she's gone, I don't worry, but I'm sitting on top of the world. Now she's gone, I don't worry, but I'm sitting on top